Hi there.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. We are on week a lot of doing this.
11?
Week
12?
something. Week 11 or 12-ish,
10?
give or take a few.
9? We don't know.
Wait,
We're on the
like
front
on that
porch
Office
tonight.
episode where Dwight, he's stalling because Jim and Pam go to the hospital and find out she's pregnant. And he's like, 7, 8, 9. They're like, hey, so no, I'm not finished.
No, he says, how many people will have to be heard?
Yeah.
One person?
One person?
Two? We watch a lot of The Office in case.
We do.
We've seen it a lot of times.
Baba Jean, glad you're all here. So, as everybody joins on
we're
tonight,
in rocking chairs. I'm gonna spill this coffee.
we're in rocking chairs on the front porch because the back porch,
The
has a
birds
bird.
have hatched. The
And
baby birds
she's got the babies,
have arrived.
and she's kind of
And
territorial.
She's
Somebody
protected. That mama bird is.
does not want a mama bird flying up at her. Been there. Story of my life.
She has scared me more than once.
It's
She's.
true.
I'm
It's
not
true.
messing with that mama bird.
I'm not messing with any mama bird
I
or any
think-
mom.
I think
really,
all
for that matter.
5 eggs successfully
All 5 eggs came through.
hatched.
There's a lot of little babies in there, and they're going.
And our kids are tormenting them.
They are. I'm really surprised the babies made it.
This is not the porch to build a nest, mama bird. Come on. Go somewhere peaceful where
We're
your
being
kids
accommodating
can't.
and everything right now, but
So
enough's
we are
enough.
not messing with the mama
Hence,
bird.
we're on the front porch.
She's had a hard day.
where the thunder is rolling.
Stormy
Okay.
here. So
And I've got a lot of music on my mind, so prepare yourselves. If Facebook shuts us down, we will reboot in a little bit through something else. But I had some songs come to mind, and I want to ask you guys
this is
if you
not
recognize
staged.
this song.
If sounding like a script, it's not.
This is not scripted. Like, this happened 37
he
seconds
didn't
ago.
tell me this ahead of time, so whatever he's about to play, we're in this
well,
together.
first off, I'm feeling kind of
Isn't Zachary
nostalgic.
that sweet that you think that we're like Jim and Pam? Aw.
Zachary, I'll tell you what. All right, let me see if we can get this. First, it's
Do you
this
have
song.
this like ready to go? You have a list?
I jotted these down.
Y'all. What's the
Okay, this first one is just a song that came to me earlier. And I want to see if you can guess
What's
the
the
band,
biblical
or
application?
there's zero biblical application. Zero.
this is just for fun.
And just so you know, I have sang this song incorrectly for the last 12 years until just now when I actually listened to the lyrics, which happens to me a lot. See if you can name it.
It does.
If Facebook shuts us down, we'll come back.
It's copyright
It,
infringement.
it is for real, like legit. It's coming,
I don't
but the
know this.
lyrics are solid for the rain. Think about the rain.
I
Anybody?
don't know
90s grunge. I'm gonna let this one play longer than the rest of them. Don't worry.
Is this like name that? Are you making us name it? Oh,
The wet grass. It's not tall grass. It's better than Ezra running through the wet grass.
oh, Ezra. You didn't want to say Ezra Nehemiah?
Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther. That's an intro to today. I remember every time I sing that song when it rains, which is pretty much every time it rains.
Do you?
Nah, today it is. I always sing, I remember running through the tall grass.
You do sing that.
And it's just so not even true. Okay,
Do
so we have that one.
While you're looking for that,
Look
do
at
you
the next one.
remember? This is going to be a bad story because I can't remember the details. The whole time we were dating, you sing a song to me, and it was the wrong
Yeah, that was,
song.
I don't remember. What was
You
that?
would sing "I Love You," but it was later we found out that I didn't know
Yeah,
you were
I was
singing
winging it.
is it "Fight for Fighting" or is it?
I don't
no.
remember. Think about
The
it.
guy we went to see him in concert. He plays the piano.
Oh, he's
That's
so
the
good.
Guy. That's the guy.
Let's get glasses.
Yes.
Ben Folds.
Ben Folds.
Ben Folds 5, and now it's just Ben Folds.
You were singing like the saddest
The
song.
saddest song. You listen to the lyrics, you're like, holy cow, that was awful.
And they were not "I Love You."
They weren't. It was like, we're growing old or something.
I'm gonna think of it. It'll. hang
So
on.
yesterday, y'all, was a blast. We had a church service at the barn. It was lovely. No internet service.
None.
So today,
Zero
we just
internet.
posted it tonight because we couldn't finalize it yesterday because after that service, we loaded up our equipment and took it
Immediately.
to the high school where we had a beautiful
Justin
baccalaureate
Kennedy
service.
needs to go back to
Justin
the beach.
Kennedy,
Go
y'all.
back, Justin.
Good
You
grief. He
should've
was with me
come.
all day yesterday doing that, and we had a great service. I love high school graduations and all of our seniors. We have so many at Lake
So
Point.
sweet.
So it's got me kind of feeling nostalgic. So I'm also going to play just a few other songs. I'm going to see. Don't look at the list.
I'm
See if
not-
Shantae can
I'm
name
not-
the band at
oh,
least.
Don't make me do this. I'm
Y'all,
so bad.
these songs defined.
Don't make me name the band. I'm so bad at this. I can sing it. I'm not gonna know this. I don't name bands.
It's Third Eye Blind, Semi-Tronic Kind of Life.
I
Did you
know.
cheat?
I did. I'm not gonna know the band.
Y'all know that one?
No,
We're just
I
having
know
fun.
that.
We're just
You
having
know
fun on
that.
Monday night. See if anybody joins us. Live for me. That's
Are you
live
gonna
for
sing
me.
it?
Motivation. I seek motivation.
No.
You just got to make the words
No,
up
you
as you
don't.
go. You totally got to make the words up. That's Semi-Charmed Kind of
I
Life.
can sing the words, but you probably know the bands. I don't know the bands.
Okay, this one right here, this will change your lives if you haven't seen it. We're gonna get to church in a little bit.
I don't know, y'all. He didn't tell me this.
Y'all, this one right here. First, no, it's an ad. Oh.
Hey, Miss Susie.
Hey, Miss Susie, hang in there. We're gonna talk about the Bible, I promise,
It's
so they don't shut
coming.
us down. Y'all, this song.
Oh, now I saw this and I would have known this.
Hold on, you gotta wait for
Now
it.
I'm
Can y'all
shooting
hear it? I
off.
hope you can. Hey, means
If not, this is a very awkward video if they can't hear it.
just sitting here playing with my phone on the front porch. It's coming. Oh, my dog.
Yes, same age, Susie.
Anybody? Facebook's about to shut it. I
Believe
get
it
it,
or
Facebook.
not,
I get
Danny
it.
also doesn't know these words.
I make up 70% of the words of
All
every
the
song I
words.
sing. It's just true. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
So far, so good.
By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Okay, this one right here. Calm down, Tommy. I get it. Love to watch the reruns. Y'all, this song, even if you didn't grow up in the 90s,
Yes, Bobby G knows Oasis.
Bobby Jean, these jokers right
Wonderwall.
here are so good. That was Wonderwall. Oasis. Bobby Jean. I make up every one of these jokers till the chorus.
He doesn't know any. See, Rolling Stones. We're all in the 90s right now. Danny just spoke at a graduation.
I spoke at a
thing.
graduation. My,
This
you get
is
it, Mel C. Dub.
2002.
Oh, you're alive. And I don't want.
How many
Okay,
do you have
this
in
is the last one. We're going
Okay.
to talk about the Bible. Okay, this one was actually my senior quote came from this song to show how biblically sound I was.
Wow, I wouldn't admit that
Y'all,
on church
I know.
website.
Don't tell anybody. This is good stuff, though. Goo Goo Dolls, Bobby Jean. See if you get this
Nailed
one,
it.
girl.
She'll know it. You'll know.
You'll get this one. Trust me. I'm gonna get it closer. If they shut us down, we're coming back.
They won't shut it down now. They'll just mute it later.
We'll just meet later. There's censorship. I get it though. They gotta make money.
You're stealing right now.
I am. Love some Goo Goo Dolls.
Same, Brittany.
All right, let's fast forward. Okay, we're gonna
This
fast
is
forward.
a really.
It's like this is one of those long ones. Here we go.
Did you already say this? Right?
Nope.
Oh. Everybody's doing
Mel
this.
C. Dub, where's your husband? He should know this. I mean, or maybe that is your husband. I don't know. Whoever. I know everybody's like, what are we doing? Are we talking about the Bible or no? No, we're not. We're just hanging on the front porch in the rain.
90s alternative.
Anyway, this one a little bit. It goes, celebrate we will. For life is short.
I'm
but
not gonna.
sweet for
I know
certain.
these. I know that.
I'm not gonna tell you what. Let y'all figure it out.
Everybody knows who that
Oh,
is.
everybody knows who that was. Okay, it was Dave Matthews, one of my faves. Anyway, thanks for letting me have my fun. How long are we into this thing? 12
He
minutes?
made a list, y'all. He
made a
did
list.
more preparation for that
Then did the Bible
than
study.
Nehemiah. I guarantee
Nehemiah.
it.
I'm
Do you
ready
know
for
what
some
chapter of
Nehemiah.
Nehemiah we're in?
6 and 7.
Okay, well,
That was a guess.
that was my.
That's
judgy,
what I had underlined that we
That
didn't
was my
discuss last
judgy
week.
teacher voice.
Okay.
Did you do your homework? That's
Okay,
my
then.
judgy voice.
Okay then.
We do like some good music at our house.
We love good
we like
music.
records.
We all 4 of them that we own.
Well,
we're starting a
collecting
collection.
them.
We're getting there.
The other night we got super cool and turned the TV off. Well, we turned YouTube on to live
We listened to Dave for a while.
concerts and then played some cards
We did for
because
a
we're
long time.
97 years old.
And then
It's
because
okay,
I mean,
we
I've watched
like
a
being
lot.
97.
We do. We do. Let's just leave it there.
I've been 97 the whole time. Danny's finally
I'm
catching
coming
up.
around. I'm coming around. We try. We're trying to keep up with the Joneses, but then we realize
We're not.
we don't have any Joneses.
We're not keeping up with anybody, so
We're
we
not
might
keeping
as
up
well
with
just be 97.
We're just having a grand old time.
Listen to old music and
Listen to old music, play some cards, sit on the front porch when it's raining.
In
We'll play
rocking
Rolling
chairs.
Stones next time. Everybody under here, what you can do is tag underneath this thing. We'll keep checking it for the next 24 hours. The song that was the song the summer of your senior year or the spring of your senior
Danny
year.
gets very nostalgic. So do I, around graduation, but
I do.
literally every year.
I didn't play the sunscreen song. That'll make you cry. You know that one? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It was like class of 1999. If I could give you one piece of advice,
You know it.
you know it.
You
Just
guys
look
know
it up.
it. Look it up. Google it. It's easy.
Google
to
it. And
It is
now
emotional. He gets very nostalgic around graduation.
I do.
And
Seeing
so
all those
Buck Ryan
graduates
just
yesterday. Yo,
kicked him
yesterday
right
was
into
so
high
much
gear.
fun because those kids were up there and all the kids were out in their cars. It was so neat.
It was
all
a
the parents,
very
some of the parents
sweet,
on here.
It was really
man,
sweet
it was
thing.
sweet. And I was watching them, and you're just like, oh, these kids. You know what I'm talking about when you ask a senior, like, hey man, what are you doing next year? You ask me what I'm doing next year. This is
Same,
the response.
same.
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting some grass seed down. I mean, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm pumped about grass seed. But you have seniors like, man, I'm going to Athens Tech. I'm going to Augusta University. I'm moving to Athens.
So fun.
So fun. We're with you,
It'll
class of
be
2020.
even more
We're with you.
fun when they're
The
not
freshman
quarantined
song.
at home. Yes, the
Yes.
freshman song.
We were merely freshmen. That song you talking about? Da-na-na, da-na-na. I can't be held responsible.
Oh, that's Billy. I think it's a different. I think you're talking about freshman.
That's a very inappropriate song, the one I'm singing. So don't look that one up. Don't. Is that it, Mel? C-Dub? Color My World. We're getting old school now. 70s. I like it.
You said tag
I
it.
did. Tag it. I don't know some of those, but it's okay. We'll look them up. We don't need.
No, we
quarantine.
don't. No more quarantine.
No, Michelle.
Go,
You're right.
seniors. Go into the wild world.
Go into the wild.
And
Go ye.
move to college.
Therefore, parents, we'll see
Children,
you in the fall.
third graders, please
We'll
go
be
to
hanging out.
school.
That's right.
Everybody.
What color
Today
cars is
was
gonna be?
especially quarantiney because of the rain. So we have a pillow fort in our living room, aka all the sofa cushions are off of the sofas.
Yeah.
And now we're entering into that weird part where we're gonna have to either break the news or moving it to the kids.
I'm
They're
just
gonna
gonna. I'm
cry.
just gonna put it when they go upstairs.
You're like,
we'll
it
rearrange
fell
it.
down.
The dog
Oh
did it.
no, it fell.
Kids are resilient.
Nathaniel's asleep underneath the pillow fort right now. He
Yeah.
skipped dinner
Yeah, we'll feed them sometime today.
because we're good parents.
We're trying.
He'll eat when he wakes up. We actually fed somebody his taco.
We did. We gave
So
us taco.
we'll make
away.
him a taco.
You gave us taco. I wasn't gonna do that.
I did.
She said, "I'll make you a new one."
David's
she
in
will.
Pearl Harbor.
Dave,
I bet it's not raining there.
aloha from Pearl Harbor.
but it's
David,
beautiful
calm
there.
down, bro. That's awesome. We're in Buckhead. It's like Pearl Harbor, but different. Glad you're with us. James gets mad.
When she
I
takes time
know,
to sport.
I know.
Yeah, I always make this disclaimer that if you build it in the living room, I have the right to take it down at any time. Like, I don't have the right to take it down anytime, anywhere, but
It's her house.
I always make this.
You did give a mom speech today. I
Sorry,
was
Luke.
intimidated. No, don't name them.
Well,
One of the
sorry,
three.
oldest of the three children.
I was intimidated. Me and the other two kids were in there going, whoa,
Have you ever had
this
a
is getting
kid
intense.
like bow up at you and try to show you how strong they are compared to you? That didn't end well.
No. I went up. This is how crazy it was. I actually went up and gave a pre-pep talk before the pep talk. I mean, she was like, go to your room at the end of it. I went upstairs, like, I got to check on this kid.
He had to like check on him because
I was like,
sent
you
him
good?
upstairs.
Are we good? I was like, you know why you're here? He said, yes, sir.
Nobody really thinks that I'm mean, but I actually do have a little bit of a tough side to me. People don't believe it.
No
Just
comment.
believe it.
I've got no comment.
He was very frustrated,
Oh, no.
and he felt like he
Low
needed to
battery.
tell me that he was tough.
Look at us rocking, though.
This is
Back
weird to me.
and forth.
I
I
feel
don't
like
think
an
it's
old
weird at all.
lady.
We just talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
It is a boy thing. I hope
It
it's
is
a boy thing.
If not,
Either
We'll
way,
find out.
it started off our day on a great
yeah, great
in a
night.
great way.
In a great
And
way.
then we had a fort, and then the fort's been up all day, and we can't go outside.
That's right.
It's been a very quarantine day.
Very quarantine day.
If you rank them 1 to 10,
If
this
you have a
one's up
Bible,
to
this is way up there. Grab it. Open the book of Nehemiah. We're going to crush chapter 6 and 7. We're going to get through this book this week. It's getting really good.
10. We were supposed to crush it Friday,
know.
and then our phone died
Our
in the
phone
park.
died.
Long story.
It was a good time, though. We had a good time.
It's not that long of a story, just the phone
That
died.
was it. That was a long story short. Not so short. Was it?
I was.
Long story short. Well, not so short. No, that with Andy and Michael, and they're riding in the car.
Yeah.
And Michael's like, I know, let me take a long story. Wow, you made that long story very short. Anyway. All right, in the book of Nehemiah, chapter 6. Okay, you got it?
I'm there. I'm ready.
Book of Nehemiah, chapter 6, the plot thickens. It's actually called in my Bible,
Does it
the
say that?
enemy's plot.
Oh, I thought it was going to say the plot thickens.
That would have been cool, but not so much in the Holman Christian Standard or whatever this one is. New American. I think it's New American Standard. All right, the first thing I have underlined in chapter 6, it says, but they were planning to harm me. So I sent message to them saying, I am doing a great work and cannot come down. So his enemies are still attacking him. They're still after him. Is this where you want to start?
This is good. I feel like if you're just tuning in, Nehemiah's trying to build a wall. Most
catch you up.
everybody's
Long story
excited.
short.
The king's excited. These 3 guys, for whatever reason, hate him. They
They do.
want to kill him. We don't know.
Sanballat,
This is
Tobiah,
where we
and
pick up.
Geshem the Arab. He gets a region and everything.
Super
Geshem the
cool
Arab.
names.
They keep saying, like, hey, dude, stop. This guy Nehemiah, he's Jewish. He goes back to Jerusalem to rebuild the wall. They build half the thing, and they finish the top of it, and all the guys in the land are like, hey, you got to slow down. You're getting some authority. And this is Nehemiah's response to them in
Got it.
regards to building the wall. So Nehemiah, they first are like, hey, come out. We want to chit-chat. Right. So Nehemiah says, I can't, I am doing a great work. That's
like,
good.
I'm busy.
He's like, I'm busy.
Don't
I don't have
bother
time
me.
for this.
I
I'm
can't
doing
talk
a
with
great
you."
work. I don't have time to come down. And it says, 4 more times they sent 4 more requests, and I answered them 4 more times in the same manner.
Like,
So
leave
it's
me
like this
alone.
back and forth. Come down, I can't come down, I'm busy. Come down, I can't come down, I'm busy. So after that, one of the guys sends his personal servant. And then in verse 8, Nehemiah says, such things as you are saying have not been done, because they were like starting to conspire, make up all these rumors, like, man, you're just trying to take us out. Like, Nehemiah's like, calm down. He says, you're inventing these things in your own mind. I know that's the truth. Sometimes people do that. They invent stuff in their own mind. For
lots
all
of
of them were
reasons.
trying to frighten us. I like that. In verse 9, he's like, the reason they're inventing them in their minds is they're trying to intimidate us. Some things are not new under the sun. Scripture says nothing is new under the sun. So sometimes people are going to say things just to say them, just to try to intimidate or frighten.
That's right. They were actually saying their hands will be weakened in the work and it will not be done.
That's right.
So they're just overall discouraging the wall being built, and saying this is not going to happen.
Yep.
You're gonna fail.
Yep. So he says at the end, they're like, man, they're going to come after you. He says, should I flee? Should a man like me flee and go in the temple to save his life? He says, I will not go in. They had all these rules and regulations about where he should and should not go. They were trying to talk him into doing something that could have led to trouble. Then in verse 12, it says, then I perceived that surely God had not sent them, but he uttered his prophecy against me because Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him. Oh, this is the prophet. This is the guy. Who was it?
Well, they sent a secret messenger.
A secret messenger
basically.
who's trying to talk, who at first you think like, oh, this guy's pretty solid.
He seems legit at first, but he's not.
He's not. And Nehemiah picks up on that and says, I'm not trusting you. I'm not going to do the things that
It
you're
should
calling
be
me.
called the plot thickens.
Right?
It's
I
like
mean, the
bringing
plot thickens.
secret
They got secret
informants.
messengers coming in and stuff. And Nehemiah's like, I don't know if I want to do that. You've been hired by some other people. He did his homework. And then in verse 14, he says, remember, oh my God, this is good. Remember, oh my God, Tobiah and Sanballat, according to these works of theirs, and also Noadiah, the prophetess, and the rest of the prophets who are trying to frighten me. He's naming these people before the Lord. That's how Nehemiah is doing his fighting, by giving them to the Lord. He's saying, Lord, remember these actions of these people. And sometimes that's okay to say in a prayer. Like, don't gossip, don't go down there like telling everybody else. Sometimes if you feel like somebody's got something against you, just take it to the Lord and say, Lord, let me just bring to your attention the things that are currently being done, and I'm going to put this ball in your court. That's what Nehemiah's doing there.
He's basically saying to the Lord, I'm not going to defend myself
I'm not
against
defending
these
myself.
people. I'm going to hand it to God and let him
Yeah.
do it. Because what I know is that I spoke to God. I'm on the right page with him.
Yeah.
So I'm moving forward.
Yep.
So he's just like, you can deal with these people.
From here
for
on
me."
out, you take it. Because Nehemiah also, though, because he was busy doing good things, it's healthy. He wasn't sitting around doing nothing. He was busy doing good things. After that, in verse 15, it says, 52 days the wall was completed. In 52 days. That's impressive. They
I
knocked
had
this joke around.
underlined this verse and in the margins of my Bible wrote, encouragement while remodeling the wash shop.
That's right.
It was not done in
Encouragement.
52 days.
Well, I shared a video this morning of Denver on a
with a
sledgehammer or a
yeah,
jackhammer. Oh my goodness, that little entryway that
In
we walk into.
Birkenstock. His
Looking
toes
back
could
on
have
this,
been
me and Denver were like,
removed
we
from
got this. The floor guy I was like, dude, we'll save some money. Trust me, we can do this. Then we looked down, we were both wearing flip flops.
I remember I showed up that day about
Yeah.
20 minutes after that process had started.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I'm the one who shut you down.
Yeah,
In that story, I was Sanballat.
That's
I
right.
was like, shut it down.
She said, shut it
But
down
mainly
because they
because I
had
wanted
lost their
y'all to keep your
confidence.
feet.
She wanted us to keep all of her toes.
Put on some steel-toed boots and then use that tool.
We all learned, but yes.
We really
definite
wanted the
words
floor of our
encouragement.
church to be that really cool, polished
That's what we
concrete.
were going for at
and
first.
really, Denver was trying
Let's
he
get
was
this
really
section
trying
smoothed out to see.
to help me
Yeah.
reach my goal of
But then we
concrete
did that
floors.
section and realized, nope,
And so
not going to happen.
that day was the day we realized we need carpet.
Sometimes it takes 52 days to build a wall around the city. Other times it takes 9 months to remodel
An antique shop.
antique shop.
Next
Wherever
to a
you are on
laundromat.
that spectrum.
We
trust the
are
Lord.
on the laundromat.
We are. Been there. Done that. It says right after that, when they saw this doing in 52 days, they lost their confidence. Like, he's like, other people were like, okay, maybe we should back up because these people are legitimate and they're knocking stuff out faster than we've ever seen it done before. Very impressive. What can happen when God's people come together with one goal in mind? Right now on Sundays, if you want to watch our video from Sunday, we just posted it just a few minutes ago, about 5:30 today.
5:30.
Man, y'all, we're looking at the book of Acts. When all the early church had to go on was Jesus, the early church was exploding. Like, when you get the basics set, nothing can stop it. And the same is true today. Like when we have one goal in mind, keep the main thing is what we say sometimes.
That is what we say.
That's what we say.
I think Nehemiah is a great example of that. He knew he had a word from the Lord. He was confident in what he was supposed to do, and he didn't let anything get in his way. Anyone get in his way. He didn't get distracted with gossip or drama. He just did it.
Just
and I
did his
think
thing.
sometimes that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest, it's the best.
Definitely is.
And he accomplished his goal in record time, I feel like.
Yeah. So much so that other people said, "My goodness, what is happening?" And then he goes into chapter 7 and just names a whole lot of people.
Literally a list
Like,
of names.
He does a census. He's like, let's make sure everybody's documented
census of all.
who did what.
He starts off by saying, then God put it in my heart to gather the nobles and rulers and the people, because the city was large and spacious, and the houses were yet to be built, and it was empty. So he's like,
The house was yet
we've
to be
got to
built.
fill this
Which means
place
people
up.
were building the wall before they built their house. That's impressive right there. They gathered together to build
in
the
front of
wall.
what would be their house.
They were
Yeah.
preparing. Watch out. They
If
were
you've ever built
preparing
a
for the
house,
future.
That is.
They were in preparation. They were going on faith. They were going on absolute faith. And he names all the numbers. You can, if you want to, add up all those numbers in chapter 7 by yourself. Add them all up, and then surprise
Or-
yourself in verse 66 when he's like, okay,
It'll
the
add it
total
for
was
you.
42,360.
Don't add them up yourself unless you're checking his
That's good stuff right there.
I'm
But you
sure
can check
it's
it
correct.
because those numbers add up. And then he gives all the breakdown of even their animals, all the things they have.
servants.
It's good stuff.
It was 42,360 plus 7,000 servants and some animals.
servants and some animals. So it was a lot of folks were inside this wall after it had been
And we
completed.
said this last week, but it is very cool that Nehemiah took the time to write all of this down, and all the people that went into this process
Yeah.
made it into the Bible because he did that.
Yeah.
I think it's really a neat
That's
thing.
one thing, and I'll say this for those who are still there, that for the graduating class of 2020 in our church, Shante and I have talked about this group, and there's so many, so I won't name everybody, but knowing that when we started the Madison campus, most of these kids were kids. I mean, they were like 7th grade, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and now they're graduating high school. And to me, it's so cool. At Lake Point Madison, we have this unique atmosphere where it's not just adults in the sanctuary, but it's our teenagers as well and our kids as well. But I think it helped create that environment of like buy-in from everybody, even our now seniors that are graduating. I mean, it's pretty cool to know that, man, y'all were a part of building this thing. I mean, they were a part of
Definitely.
setting the literal walls for this thing to go up, and running the soundboard and
Playing
volunteering
on
to
the
play on the praise team
stage.
for one Sunday that leads
And
to
then being
6 years
stuck.
later, and babysitting kids for 101 classes and doing vacation Bible schools. And,
In our
in
backyard.
our backyard, and helping load and
Sorry,
unload
battery.
every Sunday.
Load and unload
people come
from
together-
the trailer. If I was writing the book of Nehemiah today, all of those things would be listed with all of your
Yep,
names.
with your names
It
on
would.
there, and it's really cool to know that. Man,
Especially if
that's a
you
very
put up
visual
that
thing.
baby gate.
The baby gate
Well,
and the
that
carpet
baby
and
gate
everything.
from the nursery was my arch enemy in this whole process.
Yes,
These last few weeks of having a trailer has really brought back
that's brought
memories.
it back a little bit when you're setting up and.
Setting up Sunday
I always
from a
think of
trailer.
like Wes Jackson, all those guys in that closet in the high school auditorium,
Yes.
throwing that stuff in there.
And it was like a jigsaw puzzle. You had
That's
to
right.
get it in there just right.
And
Certain
something
things had to be
special
standing
happens.
up
Though
or-
it was making it work. But think about that. Every church that we've been in, and now even at Lake Point, we're finding ourselves doing it now. I love it now, and the Lord has amazing things in store. I fully trust that. But isn't it crazy how people get nostalgic when they talk, especially about when things first got started, like the very first days or the very first years? Why? Because that's when people had to fully depend on each other and hold on tight to each other and make something happen. Like in Nehemiah, there's 42,000 people. A year later, there's going to be double that number of people living there who will be told, man, we got this thing started. We were just us and, building these walls.
the rubble,
From the
the
rubble.
burn.
And like now, we're like,
rubble.
man, y'all remember we were in the high school and we were putting up that baby gate or in the Variety Works and the flood and all those things. And those are absolutely wonderful. I think something happens, like it gives you that identity when you begin of like, okay, we're going to do this. We're
I
absolutely
think
going
the
to do
fact that Nehemiah took the time to write out all those names just means that they mattered to him a
They
lot.
mattered
And
to him.
when you're a leader and you have a list of names of people who have really
Yeah.
just started the process with you when nothing was there to see, there was nothing there to see the future,
Yep.
and they're like, we'll build our part of the wall, we'll buy into that. I think that, it's worth taking the time to sit down and say, and this person and this person and their sons and their sons. It's a neat thing.
That's right.
And you can see that's why, I feel like that's why it's there.
I think it is. And he shows that he's a part of something much bigger than just himself. They were all in that thing together. They were
Right.
all in it together. I want to play one more song.
You have enough.
It just came to me.
Y'all, I'm sorry. I don't know. You have to look
Thank you,
it up.
Janine. Oh, no, I don't have to look it up. It's, I get it.
My dad said he thinks they made Nehemiah employ social distancing also. Probably.
Probably so. After this ad, this song will sum up this portion. Oh, you gotta wait the whole time. Don't
The
you hate
whole
that?
ad?
Sometimes it says you gotta wait for the ad to be over.
It's
It's
a
like
popular
13
song.
seconds. Good grief. 89 million views 10 years ago.
It's a lot of build up.
Who can name it first? Facebook didn't show this time. Do you know it?
I saw it. I'm not gonna cheat.
Do you know who
but
sings
I do
it?
know. I saw it. I'm not gonna cheat.
Didn't start yet.
We were gonna rewrite the lyrics. to this
Janae is
song
like,
and
what is
everything.
this? Closing time.
Makes sense if you saw the beginning, everyone. Danny started off with "Name That Tune" tonight.
There it is, Mel C. Dub.
Do you remember when
Closing time. We were going to do this our very last Sunday at the high school.
I guess the high
Me and
school.
Different
Yeah.
did it. We'll do it one day. We get a building, like our building. We'll do this at the end to close it out. Sonic, look at you guys.
You guys
Nicely
are so
done, Michelle.
On top of it. Also, you
Finish
might-
your communion juice is what he says there.
Yeah.
Okay, we can wrap this up anytime. I'm just kind of jamming.
I feel
But you
especially
can't
elderly when we rock
stay
and sing.
here. Harmonize. I know. Take me home.
You can't harmonize.
I know
with
who I
that.
want to take me home.
Credit goes to Jacob. Yeah, I
Jacob?
figured Jacob.
Jacob,
Speaking of
I
Jacob,
respect you.
That
Let's give a
electric
shout out
guitar
to Jacob.
yesterday was
That electric guitar
amazing.
yesterday was on point, Jacob.
Amazing.
He was there Saturday to set up. He was there Sunday all morning
early
setting
morning,
up, breaking down.
Early morning.
I like you, Jacob.
If you want to hang out with a fun group of people, show up early on Sunday morning to set up the hay bales
That's right.
and the trailer of
Yeah,
music.
yeah, that's right.
That
the best.
is a list
That
of
brings
names
out the
that
best
needs
of
to
you.
happen.
Hey, for real.
We're
Best
having the
attitude you've
best
ever
time.
seen. YRG, it's in the
Yes,
hymnal.
in the hymnal.
It's in the Baptist hymnal. Don't tell the Baptist, but I have one in there. We
So
can bust out
basically
too.
what's going to happen is half of this live stream is going to be muted because
half of the
all
live
this
stream,
music.
Facebook's going
We
to be like, what
don't
are
own
y'all
the
doing?
rights to any
Mark
of this
Zuckerberg's going to be
music,
showing up in this
Facebook.
jugger. Drone's going to show up in a little bit. Tell me to go back inside. Not in Georgia. Hashtag no way, Jose.
At least you saw it live.
You saw it
All
live.
of
We are thankful for you.
We are.
You don't have to go home.
You
But you
already
can't
are
stay
home.
here at our home, okay? You probably already are home. We're thankful for all of you. We will see you tomorrow night. If you want to join us this Sunday, we will be at the barn again. We will have all the details for the next Sunday,
Graduate Sunday.
tomorrow night. This coming Sunday is Graduate Sunday. If you got a graduate, have them wear their cap and gown. Get there, I think, around 10. Blake and Jake are asking to do that to kind of go through some stuff. We have some
Jake
cool
and
things.
Jake. I've never realized
And
their names.
that's adorable. We'll see everybody Sunday at 11 o'clock
And
at
we will
the
be
barn.
here tomorrow at 7
We'll be here tomorrow at
for
7.
Nehemiah 8
8 and 9.
and 9. 8 and 9.
Check it out. Holla back, y'all. See you later.
Good evening.
Oh, I forgot. Facebook hadn't shut down yet.